Welcome back to the Wonder Sanctum server. What you just saw was collecting gas tiers in order to make some end crystals. Now, these things can be very explosive. There's something else that we can do with them too, and that is resummoning the dragon. And we'll do that in a little bit. But first, I've made some adjustments here. Going with the polished tough walls might be the best solution. I wish there was a lighter wall option. That would be kind of fun. All right, let's jump to waiting for the dark to show up and collecting some phantom membranes. There's one. Two. Three. Four. I'd like one more. 5 was kind of my goal, but to get 3 potions out of each one of them, so 16 potions. If I'm still fighting the dragon after 16 potions, I'm doing something wrong. Slow falling. Minute and a half. Slow falling 4 minutes. All right. Choop. Editor Royte here. This dragon fight took longer than I expected, so I'm speeding up the footage in interest of time. But it is dragon time. I took off the elytra so we can't fly. We have slow falling potions to keep us safe from any fall damage. The first step is to use the 4 end crystals to summon the dragon. Ready for the second step, which is to take out the end crystals on top of each pillar, as the dragon uses those to heal. Iron bars protect 2 of them, so I'll use scaffolding to get high enough to break out the corner. Shoot it with an arrow. Now, with the end crystals gone, we've reached the final step of focusing on the dragon. However, as you'll see in the footage, I struggle to avoid looking at Endermen, angering them. I also keep standing in dragon's breath, which isn't recommended. Finally, with the dragon defeated once again, we have a new gateway to find some new end cities. We'll put the elytra back on for the short montage of hunting down shulkers. Then I'll be back with you live. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the montages. Now that you're here, you should take a look at what we found at the end. The main thing that we were looking for was the shulker shells. Unnamed donkey, you get the saddle. Over here is our next project. The goal is to replace this hill with an old cargo train station, or train cargo station. We need to clear out from where this block is. This is going to be a old train station, cargo train station. So the idea is these are train tracks, and trains would come in here and they'd park their cars and things would be unloaded. But let's get the floor laid down so we can start building our sugarcane farm. Nice. I wanted a lighter color so they look like they're sun bleached. They've been out in the sun for a long time. And then this one out of the way. And we'll never see it from the inside. But once these are all oxidized like that, they'll blend a lot nicer. There. This hill needs to go. Maybe this used to be dirt, and maybe it would have been used for housing animals short term. Then they refinished it, maybe to source something else. Oh no, it's raining. Playing with mud in the rain. Kabloop, and kabloop, and kabloop, kabloop. There's the roof over here. Dresses that building up a little bit more too. Really help. It's getting some doors on here. But that'll come in time. I'm not loving the cobble. We might change the cobble out. Not yet though. We need to get this done first. It is the next day in real life, and I did a little bit more work. Whoa! That's a wall. Try that again. We did finish the roof. And I also did some landscaping over here. I was just tired of looking at the wall. Terraforming is one of those things that I really enjoy, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. This is still a work in progress, but we'll see. Once we get this side of the hill figured out, then we'll be able to have a better idea of what to do here. But you get a nice view into that valley that's over there, rather than just this giant hill. That looks great in the fog like this. Yeah, what we need to work on is the sugarcane farm. Get our redstone box. I'm gonna need a few more things, so I'm gonna get started on that, and I'll see you in just a few minutes. Let's get these set up. And it should go right to the edge. Perfect. Should need 32. Right? Yeah. 8, 16, 32. Ooh, that's way more than enough. I like coming up with stuff on my own. The creating the farms is what I enjoy, even if it's simple. Here's our sugarcane. And there's a piston. We have a lever. And this lever, if we turn it on, will extend the piston, knocks the sugarcane down, and the sugarcane goes and ends up in the chest. We're going to put a daylight sensor in the roof. I'm wondering, are we going to want to put it on this side of the roof? Or this? Oh! Yeah. This side of the roof. Huh. I just walked right off the roof. Must be genetic. And for those of you who watched my first episode, I just want to say a heartfelt thank you. Because I was actually blown away that people watched it, and that I figured there would be always some views that would show up, but there were more views in the first day than what I expected for or anticipated for the whole first month. I was shocked with how many people actually watched it. It was really kind of neat. And people actually watched a decent amount of the video too. I don't have anything to compare it against, but I just wanted to say thank you. It's tough to watch any channel early on because I'm still getting my sea legs. I don't exactly know what I'm doing yet. So my plans for this is basically it's to make videos that I would enjoy watching. Because I mean, I'm the one who's making them, so I'm watching it more than anybody, quite honestly. So that's my plan. So after some effort, I have the farm up and working, and I will show you the redstone in a bit. I also put a roof. I finished the other side of the roof just to balance it out and make sure everything was fitting the way that I was hoping. Let me walk you through how it works. The idea is that it will harvest twice a day, perhaps once, and this is a daylight sensor here that will output a signal strength based on the strength of the sun, essentially. Above this redstone here in the center is that daylight sensor. So we're reading that signal strength with the comparator. We are using this lectern with this book on page 10 out of 30. If you want to know how the redstone stuff works, leave a comment and I'd be happy to go through it. But otherwise, we'll kind of go high level here. There's comparator going into this copper bulb observer, watching that, and then that triggers all of the pistons. And there it goes. You can see the, oh, well, we already saw it. It's not perfect, and I need to fill in the holes on the end here, and that should help. I am going to start working on the outside of the building. Here, it's going to be a 3-wide garage door. Let's add a little bit of texture here. So you can see it's coming along. We need to put doors and windows in, but we have the main structure built. If this farm wasn't in here, where would the warehouse doors be? I'm thinking they would probably use this for storage. So then the next section here I wonder if there'd be 2 doors. If we had the door right here, That would be kind of cool, because then we could actually bring this over and it'd be sort of like a little loading bay. So say if you've ever worked in a warehouse, there's a lot of hand trucks, hand carts that get used for wheeling things around. So maybe this is more of a loading bay for trucks or something like that to load and unload. Well, that one might be more of a modern one where they could back right up to it. So we could do, ooh, you know what? Let's do that. On loading bays, they have like those bumpers for the cars, or the cars for the cargo, for the trucks to back up to. Maybe that's what this is. And then this one might be the old one. Don't have any birch, so I'm gonna go get some birch while I have this idea in my head. I'm gonna finish it. Yeah, I like that. So I might change this a little bit. So it looks a bit, they would be running through here with their hand carts, unloading stuff, maybe over into this bay. Let's get the doors on this and a little bit of the detail. Oh, these fireflies are looking so nice. This is the first time that I've seen them. I found some bushes during the day, but I haven't seen the fireflies. I want to get this little end post thing done, and there's a little bunny stuck down there. There you go. In between episodes, I will work on a little bit more of the detailing and the landscaping. Get some of this hill knocked out of the way. Or that might be the next episode too. We'll see how that goes. So a train would come in here and they might bump right up against it. Sure, why not? I think we're making good progress here. Check it out from a few different angles. Yup, that's looking good. Let's make some of this tall grass too. It's supposed to look nice and run down. I think we are accomplishing that. If you have suggestions on things we can do to make this look a bit more run down, feel free to put them down in the suggestions. I'll take a look. That is going to do it for this second episode. We managed to retexture the creeper farm. We went and chased some gas and phantoms. We went to the end and fought the dragon and collected shulker boxes. We cleared out a big giant hill that's here, or that was here. And we built a sugarcane farm and got a lot done on this cargo depot. Thank you so much for joining again on this episode. My name has been Royte, and we'll see you in the next one.